So, following up from my last two videos, we have seen Cupra take a change in direction in terms of design and technology, and it feels like Cupra is becoming a unique brand, like what it has always wanted to be. Well, this car will be the test to see if Cupra is really a good brand or not. Let's have a look and see that an all-new car based on the updated design language that is solely a Cupra. This is the new Cupra Tavascan. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So the Cupra Tavascan is the electric coupe SUV based on the Volkswagen MEB platform. And this is basically a Volkswagen ID.5 or a Ford Capri, or a Skoda Enyaq Coupe, or an Audi Q4 e-tron Sportback, you get the point. To make this unique though, we have some very cool styling to it. Starting with the front end, we get a more aggressive stance than the other two Cupras that I have reviewed. This is because we have a lower sloped bonnet and some huge bulges in it, as well as some air intakes, making it almost look concept-like. We get these aggressive headlights with the 3 triangle signature look to them, and connecting them together is an air vent with a hidden light bar and the Cupra nameplate on it. Lower down the bumper, it is mostly made up of this gloss black plastic, giving it an aggressive look. The central air vent is separated into 3 sections, as well as some copper highlights on it, making the front end look unique to Cupra. This car will definitely turn heads. Moving around to the side, and the Tavascan gets this sleek profile to it, but it has more of a coupe rear end, giving it an even sleeker look than what this car actually needs. We also get a lot of sharp creases too along the side, as well as more gloss black cladding on the lower sill and wheel arches. We also get some more copper accents on the sporty and futuristic looking wheels. And finally we get some flush door handles to help with aerodynamics that are in the rest of the Volkswagen ID range. Moving around to the back of the Tavascan, we get a unique design to it that is similar to what you would find on other new Cupras. To start with, we get the 3 triangle signature setup at the back, and these taillights are connected with a thin light bar and light up logo. We also get the big Cupra lettering on the boot too, and on the bumper there is again a lot of gloss black cladding, as well as some aerodynamic design parts lower down. We also get a little boot lip spoiler on this car, but for a Cupra I would have liked to have seen a slightly bigger one just to give it a sportier edge to it. Right, let's have a look and see what the battery and motor options you can have with the new Cupra Tavascan. So, there are 2 battery and motor options for the Cupra Tavascan, and these have been separated into trim levels. Let's start with the base model first. This can be had in the V1 or V2 trim level, and this uses a rear-mounted 286 brake horsepower motor, making this rear-wheel drive. This is mated to a 77 kWh battery pack, giving the Cupra Tavascan a range of about 350 miles for the V1 trim level, or 339 miles on the V2 trim level. It can also do 0 to 62 in 6.8 seconds, which isn't bad either. The next version is the most powerful version for now, and this can be had in the VZ1 or the VZ2. This uses a dual motor setup, giving this car 340 brake horsepower and making this car have 4-wheel drive, and the 0 to 62 time was just 5.5 seconds. This uses the same 77 kWh battery pack, giving the Tavascan 320 miles on the VZ1 trim or 299 miles on the VZ2 trim. The price of the new Cupra Tavascan starts at £47,340, which isn't that bad considering with what you were getting. Right, let's have a look and see what the interior is like. So, climbing inside the new Cupra Tavascan, and the interior, let's just say I have a few issues with it. Now, I know it is an electric car and it has a very unique design on the outside, and the interior design is, well, let's say interesting. Now, I don't think it will suit many people with its aggressive curves and spine centre console or bug-eye air vents. We do get a lot of copper elements though, which I am okay with, and the materials are of high quality, but I would like to have seen a better interior design similar to what the Formentor or the Terramar has, which I will review very soon. So what do we get then? Well, we get the new MIB4 infotainment system that is pointed towards the driver, giving it a driver orientated feel. We also get light up sliders for the volume and climate controls, and less buttons too. Really, the only physical button we get in this car is the hazard switch in the centre console. In front of the driver we get a small Volkswagen digital instrument cluster which houses your essential information, and in front of that we get the new Volkswagen indicator stalks. We also get a slightly different steering wheel with touch sensitive buttons, but this will most likely change and go back to the original with the facelift, with Volkswagen adding buttons back to their cars. Now, the centre console, whilst being very minimal and unique, it does make it quite practical and premium too. You can easily access cubby holes, which is very good. What I also like is the ambient lighting. It is hidden and it lights up the copper accents and air vents, which is very unique as I don't think any other manufacturer has done this before. Finally, these seats are supportive and sporty looking and feel very premium, which is perfect for this type of car. Right then, let's have a look and see what the rear space is like. So, climbing into the back of the Tavascan and we get a very premium feel, something we haven't got from its rivals. We also get a lot of copper in the back too, and a set of very comfy seats. Headroom isn't the best because of the sloping roof, but legroom is quite decent. Because it is an electric car, this means that we get a flat floor throughout in the back, so that means sitting free in the back will be very easy. You also get your own armrest, USB-C ports, air vents, and your own climate control system too. Right, let's have a look at the boot. So, opening the boot to the new Tavascan, and you're welcomed with 540 litres of space, which is slightly down on some models, but it is still quite useful, especially if you go for the V2 or above, as this adds an adjustable boot floor. Now, we don't know the amount of space that you get with the seats folded yet, but I will let you know when I have found out. The seats do fold flat though, but it is quite hard to get big items into the boot because of the sloping roof. We also don't get a front boot for your charging cables, which is a shame, so it means that you will have to carry them around in the boot all the time. So in summary then, what do I think of the new Cupra Tavascan? Well, it is a very nice and a very special car, and anyone who buys it will definitely enjoy it. It has the signature Cupra feel and look to it. I would like it to be a bit more practical though in terms of boot space and usability, and have a slightly more down-to-earth interior, but overall it shows where Cupra wants to go in the future, and with this concept looks it will definitely turn heads. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.